morning, everybody. You have been using SAMS for 2 years now, and you have done a good job. Especially Cherian sir, who has been a very good administrator of SAMS. Today, SAMS move above and beyond the physical boundaries of the school. I'll first like to call the person responsible for this change on stage. Dr. Michael Williams is the one who initiated this idea and brought it to a point that will give us a very professional and an advanced look to the school. It is Sir who gave vision to these young boys whom we are seeing around, who are developing this project as a passion. He gave them this vision, what all you can do, what all can come out of this project. So I request Sir to introduce this idea to you.
Thank you, Dr. Tyagi. Morning, everybody. I was excited to see that there were no questions asked when Dr. Williams gave some free time. I hope you've taken notes. You know there will be a test at the end of the day of all the things he's taught, right? So we'll ask the questions later. All right, really good. Yes, we are extremely excited today because what we're about to launch and what we have created over here is something that is revolutionary in how parents, teachers, and students will now interact with school. School is pretty much going online, and today the world is depending on the internet. And while our memories have a tendency to fade, and all the names that I did here, chances are pretty good I don't remember any of them at this point, but the computer and the internet never forgets. So based on that, we now have a resource that will help us expand our memory a little bit. Ravi and Gaurav, Sunny have been very essential in creating all of this. They are alumni of Mount Carmel, so they know the ethos, the values that Mount Carmel instills in students. So it has been a fantastic teamwork that has put all of this together. So today, you're going to get a glimpse into what it's all about. You will get a chance to ask some questions, you'll get a chance to understand, because you need to get involved. And only once, when you are 100% dedicated and involved to using the Mount Carmel School online portal, will it be a success. So first and foremost, it gives me great honor and pleasure to invite Dr. Williams, our director, to inaugurate the Mount Carmel School online portal.
Now may I request our director, sir, to give the login ID and password to one of the senior teachers. Mr. P.J. Cherian, would you please receive your login ID and password and start using the system? He will be logging in as a teacher and giving remark about a child who happens to be his own daughter, and then as a parent he will be looking at that feedback from the school.
All right, really quick so that we all understand what is happening. This is the main Mount Carmel School website that will open every time anybody logs in. Now this will take you to any of the schools, whether it is Anandiketan, Dwarka, the junior schools, Shiksha Kendra, Mount Carmel Society. All the links will flow from this particular page. And right on top is the login thing. As you can see, Mr. Cherian is putting in a secret password that we all know now. And he will have to, of course, change it at some point. But this will give him access
and this will allow him as a parent, as a teacher or a student to interact with the school.
SamsWeb ownership.
Good morning everyone, first of all. Myself, Madhavi, I'm an alumni from the school, from Anandigan actually. So, to begin with, Cherian sir will be logging through his ID and password, and as Cherian sir is an admin of the school, he's having full features, and he can see the whole school at a glance. Sir, will you please scroll down? This is what Cherian sir has in his purview. Can you scroll down? Yeah, see. As you can see, Mr. Cherian sir can see what's happening in the school in case of cards, attendance, late entries, what happened today in school, how many students' birthdays are coming, how many staff birthdays are coming. You can instantly click and wish. That's it. Although TRI hasn't allowed us to wish birthday messages over SMS, but you can wish it, say, over the phone. Anyways, also you can have recent activities. You can also see these class attendance hasn't been marked as yet. So this thing is going online. If Mr. Williams and Mrs. Nina Williams is on the move, they can even see on their iPads whether it's marked or not. So this thing is very powerful. Also, being a teacher, Cherian sir can also go to his own dashboard. We call it dashboard. There you have the real power of SAMS. You have been using SAMS, so you might be aware of the features. We have incorporated almost every feature. Next ones are coming. Sunny, click on dashboard, yeah. Being a class teacher, a teacher of a subject also, Cherian sir has many features which the teacher is supposed to have. For example, in academics, you can see enter the marks. It's marks entry, right? Yeah, marks entry. Cherian sir teaches 12F. Click on 12F, maths. Being a class 12 subjects, it's UT based, unit test based, so we get all the unit tests. Yeah, unit test marks over here. Click and save. You can do it at home, and when you come back to the school, you will see all the marks saved. Everything is properly synced in real time. You have a very powerful server hired for you, so no need to worry. Everything is saved. Also, show some other features. For example, show the grade entry. Show the grade entries. The CC part. Yeah. This is also a feature. In your school, you appoint teachers for some classes to say grade in certain criteria as the CC norms. So, Cherian sir hasn't got any grade entries? Any? You have added, okay. So, see, this way Cherian sir can validate which classes details have been filled up or not. This is color coded, exactly color coded. Orange means the grades are filled, the descriptive indicators are not marked. Yellow means descriptive indicators are filled, grades are not marked. So in one go, the admins can be clear enough which teacher has done the work. You click on that teacher, if you click on something, if you click on a teacher's grade, you can instantly send a reminder that please complete your work by this and this. So it's easy. Next we have something, another feature. So I'd like to inform you that we have a formal training coming up in next week for the staff, a staff training basically. So all the simplicities, I won't say complexities because the simple is, this portal is very simple. I'll say all the simplicities will be explained to you in the next week in the coming up staff training. We have a formal staff training for both the schools individually. Also, I'll request you to register on this portal. The Anandigan staff didn't register. I'll request you to register on this portal after the session. Also, to be very clear, you have a toll-free number. The school is going very professional. It's a brand now. You have a toll-free number 1800-200-000 MCS. That's 627, I guess, right? Yeah, it's 1800. Yeah, it's there in this. It's there in the kit.
You will get it in the kit.
All right.
right now you are going to get your kid.
So
there are the numbers
I'll
available.
request you call on this number after your school hours. In the school hours, you will have a specialized person dedicated for your help. We are appointing them for you. You don't worry, you don't have to enter too much of data. We have data entry operators for you. They will be helping you out. They will be correcting your mistakes. I don't think you will be doing any mistakes also. Your burden is reduced a lot. So thank you so much for listening to this particular portal. Michael Sir.
Ravi, thank you. Even though he's given you the Reader's Digest version of what the Mount Carmel School online portal can do, some of the highlights which are important, I just want you to be able to understand why this is a tool that will provide us an effective measure of creating an environment of protection for our children, which is very important today. As Dr. Williams said today, the incidence of rape and molestation of women in our city has reached a pathetic all-time low, which is something of grave concern for all of us when we read our newspapers and we feel our sons and daughters are not safe on the streets of Delhi. Now, in the morning when you mark your attendance, now all of this attendance at some point will get entered into this data. Automatically an SMS will go to parents whose children have skipped school or are absent that day or there is no reason available. And that criteria will get collated, and after 4 attendances, the key gatekeepers in the form of Mr. Cherian in Anandiketan and Dr. Tyagi here in Dwarka will get an SMS to know that these children have missed 4 days continuously. Post that, some of the other key management, Dr. Williams, Mrs. Williams, myself, we get notifications that this child is absent. And so that is very important. It is very important for the parent to be able to know why and how and the fact that their children are being monitored. We had an opportunity last month to be able to find a child who was so psychologically traumatized for the last 3 years that this child was contemplating suicide. And while each individual class teacher, while each individual counselor had a chance to interact with this child and had made notes, they were all stuffed in a file somewhere in a cupboard. And we were able to see through that for 3 years this child was slipping through our fingers, and the collated notes would have sent the warning signals at the right time, and we were able to stop this or at least be proactive about it in a timely fashion. These data notes, when they're entered with key words on what is your reading of each individual child, because it is our responsibility to help their, not just their knowledge base, but emotional, social, spiritual development, which is very key to the fundamentals of the Mount Carmel education ethos. These keywords will pop up. They will let us know where a child is hurting in which department. This particular setup today will let you know if the child is taking part in sports, in music, in extracurricular activities, in painting, in education. How is he doing? It will pitch him on a graph so parents can see on a graph where their child is compared to the rest that have performed. So it's a very valuable, essential tool. You will have questions about it. There will be a detailed training regimen that we will go through. But all of you, when you do take your login kits today, must log in, must register, and you must change your password to something that is completely private to you so that only you can access this. But please log on, because this site will also let us know all the teachers who did not log on. And you don't want Dr. Williams to read that list out in morning assembly. All right. So thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, do you have anything else to share with us? Please come.
Now the most important part of this portal is, it is not only catered to teachers or for the administration in that matter. It is for parents and students. It is an interactive portal, and parents can see the details, the important details of their child at home. Because when you are talking about parents, sometimes a student may do something not very significant for the benefit of the school, but as an individual he can do something worthy in the classroom or in the assembly or in the auditorium. Such things cannot be shown widely in the school, but this particular thing can be uploaded in the website so that the parents can watch and see at home. So this is very exciting for the parents. So all the details of the child only pertaining to that particular child will be shown. For the demo purpose, in my model there are 3 children. I have actually 1 child. It is just for an experiment to show that how it will work. So just let us show you that right now. So we'll take Ananya. Ananya, we are standard 10A. And you can see that the cards issued by teachers, 4 teachers issued blue cards for her. The parent can see at home. Just blue cards. So, today, for demo purpose, I have given 1 blue card. And the original teachers, say, Rita Rastur issued a blue card to Ananya, and also Nirupama Mishra issued blue card yesterday, and Mrs. Dolly Oberoi also issued another blue card. It's not only pertaining to blue card, even the warning cards. If there is any warning card, that also will be displayed here in that portfolio, and attendance. We got 94.77% of attendance. That means he is very regular. He is a favorite of Dr. Williams. Whenever sir is there, he used to speak to sir. And Kadima. Yes, Ananya has never been late to school. Keep it up. That means he is always on time.